And fam, it is that lovely time of the year again, Sephora sale. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I'm gonna say is be mindful with your money. Try not to buy the same products that you already have. For instance, I'm a brown lippy lover, okay? I don't need any more brown tones. When it comes to products like lipstick, there are just some shades that you're gonna naturally be drawn to, and I guarantee if you open up your drawer, you take a peek into your lipstick collection, you're gonna be able to figure out really quickly what shades you like, and whatever that specific shade is, don't buy no more, because you don't need it, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to help because I care about you. Also, you're probably good on foundations. Ask yourself, the 3 foundations that you have, your top 3, have you even hit a dent in 2 of them? And when I say hit a dent, are you at least halfway done with 2 of them? I'm going to guess no, sis, you are not. So therefore, if there's this foundation that you've just had your eyes on, get yourself a sample. Get a sample. And if you use all of that little sample, which you probably won't, because a lot of times we see shiny things, ooh, we want it, we buy it for the dopamine hit, and then guess what? It sits on our counter. It collects dust. We don't use it. We used it a couple of times, then something else new and shiny comes out, and we go get that. All I am saying is I want you to be mindful and just really start paying attention to your collection, what you already have, and ask yourself, do I need another one of these? All right. Okay, so I have this broken down into categories. I'm just gonna give you all my top 3 because gone are the days where I'm gonna sit here, and I don't really think I ever did it anyway, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just throwing a bunch of stuff at you. All right, so for skin, top 3 things: Ole Henriksen Dark Spot Toner. I have been recommending this, I want to say, for at least 4 years now. 4 years. It's that good. A lot of the times I do these recommendation videos, I'm repeating myself. But the thing is, if I'm repeating myself, that means I am actively using the product. I'm using it a lot, and it means that it is good. So that is one that will always be in my recommendations. Next up, Belief Eye Cream. This stuff is something serious. Just the hydration of it all the way. My under eyes are just nice and hydrated. I noticed a difference because I had a little sample and I was using it, and then when I ran out of the sample, I noticed that my concealer wasn't going on very nicely anymore, and I realized it was due to that eye cream. So I don't care, male, female, non-binary, 15 years old, 25, 85, everyone needs eye cream every morning and every night, okay? It's a must. You gotta have it. Don't skip out on that. And then the last but not least thing, this is a product that I have been using. I finished my first one already. This is the Glow Recipe Night Treatment. I'm a huge fan of Glow Recipe products, and I have been racking my brain trying to find the right night cream night situation for me. Again, this is one of those situations where it's going to be different just simply because everyone's going to have different skin needs, okay? So if you have totally different skin for me than what you're looking for within a nighttime product for your face, it's going to be a little bit different than me, but I love it. I like how it feels. I love how it goes on. I wake up in the morning and my skin is nice and supple and plump, and it is just fantastic. But also with skincare, I have drastically moved away from doing a lot of stuff because it's just too much shit, man. You gotta take your makeup off, like that's a must. Then you have to cleanse, and after you cleanse, you have a toner. Then after you tone, like if you're someone that does an essence, I have never used an essence in my life, and I honestly couldn't even really tell you what an essence is or how it differs from a toner. So if you want to drop that down in the comments and educate your girl, please do so. And then you have your eye cream, and then if you're doing a night cream or a moisturizer, and then you have all these serums. I think the thing that irritates me is all of these serums. It just be too much, man. It's just like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but that's gonna close out skin. Next up, foundation. Top 3 foundations. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm is hands down the best foundation for my skin right now at this moment. That is what I have on. This is the only foundation that I can wear and my oil doesn't bust through. Normally, my oil will bust through, drop down, and get its eagle on, okay? I don't know what it is about this. that doesn't happen. So if I need to be camera ready, if I'm out at a show, if I'm going out and I need to make sure that we secure the deal, basically making sure that this face don't get oily, this is what it is. This is what it is. And I will be buying the universal shade during the sale because I feel like the universal shade will be the answers to my problems. I'm gonna use it as a primer, and y'all know I don't believe in mattifying primers, but I'm a believer with this, the foundation, so therefore that universal shade, I am looking for that to really change some things for me, okay? Next up, we have the Lancome Care and Glow Foundation. I love this foundation. This is one of those foundations that I didn't think I was gonna like. I wasn't even gonna try, but a lot of you were asking me to do so. This is a beautiful foundation. Now, yes, it does say Care and Glow. However, it's not gonna make you look crazy dewy. I powder down no matter what I'm using, especially when it comes to foundations, but I love the way that this goes on, and I am moving away. Well, not am moving away. I have moved away from that hardcore matte look. Of course, I have a skin type that can handle it, but just aesthetically wise, I don't like the way it looks. I don't want my skin looking crazy dry. I don't want it to like a dead corpse. Like, I ain't with that no more. I do not like it, but this is beautiful. I work at a Lancome counter, so I sell the ish out of this because it's incredible. I enjoy it. And then last but not least, the Makeup Forever HD Skin. This stuff right here is incredible. I did an accidental wear test back in June at my little brother-in-law's high school graduation. Didn't realize the graduation was outside on the football field and it was blazing hot, and somehow by the grace of God, she held on. So I'm a huge fan of this product. Makeup Forever is just a solid brand. I feel like Makeup Forever doesn't get enough credit. Maybe that could be a whole nother video just talking about brands that are underrated. Okay, moving on to concealer. So everything at Sephora that is Sephora collection, so their brand, is 30% off. I have been saying this for years now. Do not sleep on Sephora collection, okay? Their newest concealer, Sephora Best Skin Ever, it's already affordable. It's fantastic. You want to get 30% off, it's going to be down to nothing just because it already is so affordable. The only tricky thing with this concealer is the shades, because their undertones can be a little bit tricky. However, the concealer itself, top notch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I cannot not mention Pat McGrath concealer. This is one of those concealers that is just always going to be in my collection. She's good. I know how it's going to go on. I don't have any issues with the creasing, shifting, or leaving me. This is just a solid, beautiful concealer. And then last but not least, this is the newest concealer to my collection. I find it to be beautiful and my current favorite concealer. Hourglass Vanish Concealer is fantastic, and if you're not so sure about it, they have the mini version, so get yourself a mini. It is incredible. And that is also the concealer that I have on today. Moving right along to powders, setting powders. You can't go wrong with Laura Mercier, okay? You got translucent, you got honey, you got deep. She's got the talc-free version. She's got the minis. Laura Mercier powder is just a staple. Everybody has tried it. It's one of those things that's just fantastic. You can't go wrong with it. And then another one is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting powder. This is phenomenal. And her newest one, I typically don't recommend new stuff in recommendations. However, this is the best under eye brightening powder I have ever used. It is impactful, but it's not too much, and I like that it is a large pan size. So she only has 2 shades in this, which I talked about it in a video. Makes sense to me as a makeup artist because that's how I work when it comes to my setting powders. I have a translucent and I have a yellow powder, so it makes sense to me. Just for consumer wise, could she have come out with a 3rd shade? Yeah, absolutely, but this is fantastic. And then just the nature of what it is, it's a brightening powder, so it wasn't ever intended to go all over the face anyway, just on the areas that you want to brighten. Okay, and then for blush, I have two. Well, two blushes and then blushes that are in a palette. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. Rare Beauty, another underrated brand. Her liquid blushes, it only takes a little bit. That's all you need is a little bit. There's another shade that I have been wanting, but it has been sold out forever. I pray that it is available during the sale because I want to get my hands on it. But these liquid blushes only takes a little bit. A little bit's gonna go a long way. It's so impactful. It's gonna give you that nice flush of color on the skin. It's just stunning, but all you need is a little bit. If you come out the gate with too much, you'll see. You'll know real fast. And then I have my Armani blush. This is their Neo Nudes in the shade number 45. Shout out to the homie Jermaine for making me buy this. I still need to get the other shade. That's been sitting in my cart as well. This is a stunning blush. I use this on my cheeks. I use it as eyeshadow. If you were into kind of like those brick red orange shades, this is for you. And then I love this palette. I really do. I don't dislike Pillow Talk. I'm not recommending it in this particular video, not because it's bad, but this is what I reach for. I love this palette, okay? So you get, if you're my shade or lighter, you can use this as a bronzer. If you're deeper than me, you can use it as a finishing powder. You get these two stunning blushes. You get a highlight and then you get these two extra highlights here. I just think all in all, it's a beautiful palette. And why not buy it now when it's on sale, you know? You feel me? You feel me? All right. For eyeshadow palettes, I'm only recommending two. One of them is new, but it's just because I'm feeling it, okay? Huda Beauty Empowered. I think this palette is beautiful. I love the different shade selections. I love that I got warm and cool. I've got some shimmer, I got some glitter, I got some texture. There's literally a little bit of everything in this palette and I am not mad at it. And again, she's pricey, so if you want to get her, why not get her during the sale? And then another palette that I reach for a lot, especially when I'm working. This is the first one. The other one is in my kit, but Patrick Ta Major Dimension. Again, are these shades anything we've never seen before? Nope. However, I just think the formulation of it all, it's stunning. And unlike the Huda Beauty palette, I do use the creams in this one. These are way more pigmented, the cream ones, than the ones in the Huda Beauty palette. And is it Huda or Huda? I think it's Huda. I really despise saying people's names wrong. I don't like that. And then last but not least, for lips, I'm not recommending any specific lipsticks because I feel like at this stage in the game, everybody has their lips that they like, right? Their lip products. But in regards to lip liners, Sephora collection lip liners are the ish. Super opaque. They glide on like a dream. This one is in molasses. I use their particular lip liners on myself. I don't use them on clients because there's no, the sharpener is here, and just for like sanitation, because it's a retractable one, it's just weird when it comes to sanitation purposes, but these are incredible. Highly recommend them. That's all I got, all right? So down below in the comments, tell me what you aren't going to be buying. What are you skipping? Because we always talk about what we're going to buy, but just for fun, kicks and giggles, tell me products that you are skipping out on. It doesn't have to be specific products. It can just be concealer, or maybe you don't need any more eyeshadow, whatever the case may be. I'm just curious. I know what I'm taking a break from, so I just want to see what you're taking a break from as well. All right, so of course, be mindful, try not to buy repeat things, and only buy things that truly speak to you. And this is the opportunity to get something that is high end that maybe you had your eye on. Some things I didn't mention, like Natasha Denona, great quality. You get anything from her, you're probably gonna love it. Pat McGrath, again, great quality. You get anything from her, you're probably gonna like it. So It's a good time to utilize your discount on those higher price items, but also just make sure it speaks to you, all right? Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Keep it simple.